Each and every one of us, at some point in our lives, has paused and asked a simple yet profound question: who are we really? Of course, these types of questions pops up whenever we are in the quietest places like restroom. But at first glimpse, when you see this question, uh, it's like a simple one. But this question lies at the heart of everything we do, from our relationship to connections, our emotions, even how we see the world is related to this question. I'm Dr. Mansoor Yadgari, and today I'll explore this question from the intersection of biological, religious, philosophical, and technological perspectives. From the biological perspective, at its core, we are just cells, tissues, and organs working together to keep us alive. Simple. And inside that cells and tissues, we have our blueprint of life, which is, of course, DNA. That DNA is nothing more than just 3 billions of base pair of nucleic acids. And those base pairs uh, determine every trait and characteristic of us, from the color of our eyes to color of our skin, and even our susceptibility to certain diseases is related to our DNA. Even if I have today beautiful, charming, and attractive audience, it's because of your DNA, of course. So, what's the purpose? We are, according to biology, we're not masters of our destiny as much as we like to believe. According to Richard Dawkins on his famous book, The Selfish Gene, we are gene machines. We are just vessels coded by DNA and doing whatever the DNA wants. It's like Uber driver. The genes are in the backseat and tells us where to go, what to do. So what's the purpose? According to biology, the purpose is to survive and reproduce. And every characteristic of us is because of our survival. And the unique thing is that we share that molecule of DNA with, I can say, all creatures around the world. Even we are 40% uh, identical to banana's DNA. What a shame. So, every characteristic of us, our emotions, the love we crave, the bonds we make, is a strategy to survive and increase the chance of reproduction, making ourselves as much as we can. This is why people mostly like to produce, mostly here. So, biological perspective tells us what we are made of, but it cannot elevate us. It reduces us to organisms. Sometimes people say that our brain is the unique thing that universe ever had. But you know, your brain is just a network of neurons working together to just fire signals. And your best memories, your first love, your emotions to your EX. I'm so sorry, it's all just a chemical reaction, nothing more than that. So biology cannot give us the purpose of what is the essence of being a human. So there is another perspective, religion. While biology reduces us to organisms just made up of cells, religion elevates us. It gives us soul. It gives us purpose. It gives us hope. Of course, religion says that we are not just physical beings. We are more than our physical body. Within us, we have something eternal, immaterial, and divine. which is definitely our soul. Soul is eternal, it continues after death, but our body is subject to death and decay. So most religions share a common theme that this life has meaning. We are here to worship God and strive toward enlightenment and to enhance our spirituality. This is a common theme that religions share. And also, uh, religion gives us hope and the questions of uncertainties, like what happens after death. Uh, is there any greater power that control us? So these are the types of question which religion answer to us. Of course, a religion has its challenges also, like the problem of soul. Uh, till now, we don't know what's uh, what soul is made up from, like this. We don't know this. And if we go through the philosophical perspective, philosophy is unique because it asks questions after questions. And even it tells you, come on and sit here, and asks you, do we even exist? It makes life more complicated. From the philosophical perspective, most of people says, like John Paul Sartre, that this life is inherently meaningless. And we were chosen randomly, and we were thrown into this world without intention, without any purpose. So, what happens to the meaning? He says that man is condemned to be free. What it means, the human can do whatever he or she wants. They are free. But it's really hard and tough uh, for a weak creature like human. You cannot take care of everything. It becomes like overwhelming. It's like someone hands you the key of a car and tells you, go wherever you want, without any map, without any direction, and without any destination. It becomes more complicated, I think. So another one says, like Camus, that life is meaningless, but it's okay. And that call this absurd, technically. It means even though the life has no meaning, you have to live it, you have to create your own meaning, and it's worth living. According to this viewpoint, we are alone with the burden of everything. We have to consider everything. We have to create our own purpose. And that is overwhelming. But now, in the age of technology, there's another concerns also. Today we have AI, and it challenges our identity because AI is mostly, I think it's 2 years old, and it can create, mimic humans' behavior, solve the problems, and everything. Uh, but it's still me at my 26. Today I was struggling for almost 30 minutes to find my socks. So this is the unique part of AI. And AI is going to challenge our identity. Today, technology is going to reshape us. For example, most of the people are busy scrolling down endlessly. And the digital data we consume and those algorithms polish those characteristics we want. the reels you watch the most, uh, the social media will suggest it more. And you become the version of that person which is. And it's going to reshape us. We consume data, but actually, we are not datas and we are not algorithms. And this may raise some ethical dilemmas. What happens to our privacy in the future? We give and provide all of our data to those supercomputers like AI. And they have access to all things we do, from our gallery to our phone and the map we use, everything. And these are the questions often people says about technology. But what's important that we are humans, and technology can enhance our capabilities, but it cannot uh, fully give us the point that who really we are. Technology uh, cannot describe us, but the way we use technology does, of course. And we become the version that technology wants. In the end, it doesn't matter who really we are. This life is worth living. And the best part of life is about quest to seek meaning and purpose for our life. And I think it's the most human part of us. And there are many ways that human characteristics and traits could be explored, not only these four perspectives, because we are so complex creatures in this universe. And of course, as Rumi says, you're not a single drop in the entire ocean. Your entire ocean in a single drop. Thank you.